Welcome to episode 2 of my Minecraft survival series. In today's episode, we're going to make a barn and finish the interior of the house. I started the interior by filling in the gap between the walls and the roof with some stone bricks and a bit of stone for added texture. Then I mined some cobblestone and finished up the walls. After that, I started working on the floor, which was made out of stripped birch logs. To start on the roof, I added a supporting beam running across the top. After that, I added some stairs to give the inside a more rounded look. Then, to finish up the interior, I added a staircase leading up to my door, so I could easily get out of my house. Now that we're done with the interior, I can start decorating. For the bedroom, I added my bed, then a barrel and a crafting table, before shearing some sheep, making carpet, and adding it to my bedroom. Then I added a shelf, and my bedroom is finished. For storage area, I placed barrels in a corner because they look way better than chests, and I needed some storage. Then I put down some furnaces and some smokers to make a smelting area. After that, I added some lanterns so I could light up my house. And now the interior is finished. So I went fishing, but I only ended up catching one piece of cod, which I didn't even bother to grab. After that, I found a wandering trader who gave me a free lead. Then I mined some cobblestone, sheared some sheep, and discovered you can place short grass on farmland. But now it was time to start working on my barn, so I started with the roof. The barn was going to be attached to the side of the house, and it was going to hold cows and sheep. After finishing the first section of the roof, I started with the fences, so the cows and sheep couldn't escape their homes. Then I made fence gates, which gave me an easy way to get in and out of each pen. After that, I started getting some sheep and bringing them into their pen. Then, I bred up the sheep and left them to do their thing. Then I started looking for cows. I searched the entire island, but couldn't find one. I found a lush cave, which we'll explore next episode, but I couldn't find any cows. However, after going back home, I did end up finding one, and I brought it back over to the cow pen so we could get one cow out of two. Then I started looking for the second cow. It wasn't anywhere on the island. I searched forever before finding one, and then when I did find it, it decided to get stuck in a cave, and I spent at least 10 minutes just trying to get it out. When it finally followed me back home, I brought it over to the second cow. A sheep followed me into the pen, but I didn't care at this point. I bred up the cows, killed the sheep, and left, finishing the barn. Now that the barn was finished, it's time for a home tour. On the left side, we have the sheep and cow pen. I'm so glad I got the cows to finish this. Then, if you continue walking, you'll see the appliances I left here from day one that I was too lazy to move. I'll figure that out next episode. Then we have the crop farm, and once you enter our house, you're greeted with a nice shelf and our functional smelting area with 4 smokers and 5 furnaces. Then, over here, we have our storage and a stone cutter because it looks cool. And then, around the corner is our bedroom. I'm most proud of that area. It looks amazing. So that was the home tour. Thanks for watching this video, and stay tuned for the next one. Bye!